Granada, Spain, home to incredible mountain views, ancient fortresses, beautiful narrow alleyways, and a vibrant local atmosphere, is a must-visit destination in Europe. And today I'm going to show you why. Bienvenidos a Granada. What is up, guys, and welcome to a new vlog from Granada, Spain. And in today's video I'm going to be taking you around with me as I explore this beautiful city in southern Spain's Andalusia region. To start off the day, I'm walking along one of the main streets here in Granada called Calle Del Darro, which is a beautiful street that runs along the city's river and opens up into a big plaza with tons of cafes, restaurants, and shops. So I'm going to enjoy the Sunday morning in Spain and just roam around the area for a bit. Hola, buenos días. Una napolitana chocolate, por favor. Solamente. So the end of Calle Del Darro opens up into this beautiful plaza called Plaza Nueva, which translates to New Plaza. But the irony is that this plaza is actually one of the oldest parts of the city with some of the oldest buildings in all of Granada. And I just have a little bit of breakfast here. Of course, you have your coffee and your napolitana chocolate to enjoy the nice city views of the plaza. Right above Plaza Nueva and Calle Del Darro is the magnificent Alhambra, which is the most popular attraction here in Granada, so I'm going to take you guys there now and explain all about it. Built in the 8th century, the magnificent Alhambra was once the fortress of the Nasrid Dynasty, the last Islamic kingdom in Western Europe. This magnificent complex is considered the best preserved Moorish palace in all of Europe and is worth a visit to Granada in and of itself. However, it wasn't until the arrival of the first king of the Nasrid Dynasty in the 13th century that the Alhambra became a royal residence. And this wasn't just any royal residence, but an absolutely massive one. The Alhambra occupies about 10.5 hectares or 26 acres of land and is protected by 2 kilometers or 1.2 miles of fortress walls. The Alhambra itself consists of 3 main sections. The Nasrid Palaces, which is where the royal family once lived and is full of beautiful courtyards and tons of rooms to explore. The Alcazaba, which is the oldest part of the Alhambra and was used for military purposes with weapon and watchtowers and great city views. And lastly, the beautiful Generalife Gardens, which are a magnificent set of gardens where the Nasrid Kings would use as a place to rest. Though you can expect tons of crowds at the Alhambra, it's well worth a visit here in Granada. The Alhambra was absolutely beautiful, and it was so cool to explore an ancient palace from an Islamic kingdom in a country like Spain, where Catholicism is the predominant religion. Now I'm walking up to another area of the city called the Alcazaba neighborhood, which is a Moorish district on top of a hill known for its picturesque white houses and beautiful views over the city.
I see a light in your eyes. I follow you so damn foolishly.
I have made it up the hill to the Alcazaba neighborhood, and as you can see, it is just filled with beautiful whitewashed houses. And I've made it to this little central plaza here where there are tons of different cafes and little restaurants, tapas places to grab a bite to eat. There are a lot of people, but it still has a nice relaxed atmosphere compared to the downtown city area of Granada.
Give me a heart trip exclusively. Take one step like this song in my head. It makes sense.
This is such a nice area to walk around. The Alcazaba neighborhood is just filled with tons of narrow streets, whitewashed buildings, and a lot of greenery. There are actually a lot of flowers and plants along all the balconies of the houses, so it makes for a really pretty and tranquil area to stroll around. There are just tons of beautiful plazas here in the Alcazaba neighborhood. All the little narrow white alleyways lead into some beautiful plazas, and sometimes you can find some without all the crowds. So it's really, really nice. I'm really enjoying walking around this area.
I see the truth in your smile. I gotta swim to
One of the main spots to check out here in the Alcazaba neighborhood is the Mirador de San Nicolas, or the San Nicolas viewpoint, and there are so many people here, as you can tell, but the views are worth it.
We don't wanna spend this night alone, messed up. I'm gonna walk you home. You feel the gravity of my heart. If I could, I would give you the moon. Say stop if I'm coming in too soon. Colliding like celestial bodies. Oh, oh. Celestial bodies. Celestial bodies. Oh, oh.
I've walked about 15 minutes away from the Alcazaba neighborhood to another neighborhood here in Granada called Sacromonte, which is also known for its whitewashed homes, but it's most known for its cave homes. Years ago, many people who used to live in this neighborhood lived in caves. However, nowadays, most of the homes have become much more modern, but apparently, if you look closely, you still may be able to find a hidden cave or two.
Inside your heart lies a
So that area right behind me with all of the tall brown and white buildings is the Alcazaba neighborhood. And one good thing about the Sacromonte neighborhood here is that you also have beautiful views of the Alhambra, but without all the crowds of the Alcazaba neighborhood.
Our dreams reveal we're not a part of this world. I'd call you
So
Venus.
I've come across one of the caves here in the Sacromonte neighborhood. So I'm gonna go in and take a look. So these are like the caves that the people used to live in many, many years ago. This is kind of what they looked like. I'm a little tall, so you have to duck down, but you'd have your sink, a little kitchen area, and then the bedroom. So pretty unique, pretty neat, but this is what the Sacromonte neighborhood is known for.
Take one step like this song in my head. It makes sense if you just
Next up, I'm going to take you guys to a very special area with a unique market here in Granada. But first, we need to make a quick pit stop to get a little caffeine boost.
I see the truth in your smile.
Now that we got our little caffeine fix, I'm going to head over to the Alcazaba market, which is where the old Great Bazaar or Great Market used to be. Unfortunately, a lot of the area was destroyed by a fire in the 19th century, but there's still a really cool market there to explore. It has a really large Arabic and Moroccan influence, so I'm really excited to go check it out. So let's go. There are tons of little narrow alleyways here in the market, and you have some traditional clothing, some carpets, a lot of nice Moroccan products, which is really cool to see here in Spain. This is a really fun, cool area. There's tons of Moroccan influence with the lamps, you have spices, carpets, so much more. It's really, really cool, a really unique area to walk around here in Granada, and makes you feel like you're somewhere else other than southern Spain. I just popped out of the market and it took me here to Plaza de Rambla, or Rambla Square, and it's a really nice little square with tons of cafes, tapas restaurants, places to get a beer, a coffee, just sit back and relax and enjoy the atmosphere.
Of you. We don't want to spend this night alone. Messed up, I'm gonna walk you home. You'd feel the gravity of my heart. If I could, I would give you the moon. say stop it.
One thing I've come to love about the city of Granada is that there's so many plazas and so much greenery nestled in between the tiny little narrow colorful streets of the city.
Like celestial bodies. Oh, oh.
So I found this little rooftop terrace here that has a really beautiful view of the Alhambra as well as the other buildings and part of the city of Granada. Just take a look at this, it's so pretty. So I'm just gonna enjoy my fresh squeezed orange juice and relax and enjoy the view.
Celestial bodies, celestial bodies. Oh, oh. Celestial bodies.
I've had so much fun exploring the city of Granada today. It's such a beautiful city with so much to offer, and I hope you guys enjoyed following along with me. If you did, please make sure to hit that like button and of course subscribe down below if you're not already, because I have a ton of great content coming up from the south of Spain. So I'll catch you guys next week. Hasta luego.